Hello my dear students, welcome to our first video of our past 1, chapter 11, New Empires and Kingdoms. Arvind, a student, was supposed to act as Samudragupta in a role play in his class. He was expected to march solemnly in splendid robes, to twirl his moustache and wield and silver paper wrapped sword with gusto. He was told he would also have to sit and play a veena and recite poetry. He was going to act as musician king. यहाँ आपके चैप्टर के स्टार्टिंग में अरविंद नाम के एक बच्चे का जिक्र किया गया है जिसको एक राजा के लिए रोल प्ले करना था। ऐसा राजा जो कि शानदार कपड़े, बड़ी बड़ी मूछें और तलवार लिए हुए हो और इसके अलावा उसको वीणा बजाना था। दिस वॉज अ वेरी न्यू थिंग फॉर ए किंग, ए म्यूजिशियन किंग। कैन यू गेस who was this ruler who is also called a musician king? Arvind was going to play the role of Samudragupta, a famous ruler of a dynasty known as the Guptas. We know about him from a long inscription inscribed on Asokan pillar at Allahabad. Allahabad जो कि आज प्रयागराज के नाम से जाना जाता है। This inscription was composed as a काव्य by हरिसेन। काव्य मतलब कविता के रूप में लिखा गया। Who was a poet and minister in his court. इसे हरिसेन ने लिखा है जो कि उसके दरबार में एक दरबारी हुआ करता था, उसका एक मंत्री हुआ करता था। This is a special kind of inscription which is known as प्रशस्ति। प्रशस्ति क्या है? प्रशस्ति is a Sanskrit word meaning in praise of. While prasasti were composed for some of the rulers you read about in previous chapter, such as Gautami Sri Sakarni, they became far more important from the time of Guptas. प्रशस्ति एक्चुअल में आप पीछे पढ़ चुके हैं पिछले चैप्टर में। प्रशस्ति ऐसी कविताएं हुआ करती थी जो कि राजाओं के दरबार में रहने वाले लोग लिखा करते थे, रहने वाले कवि लिखा करते थे और ये राजाओं की बड़ाई में लिखा जाता था। In Samudragupta's प्रशस्ति, he is praised as a warrior, as a king who won victories in battle, who was learned and best of poets. He is also described as equal to gods. उसे अपनी प्रशस्ति में गॉड के इक्वल दिखाया गया है और उसे एक कवि के रूप में भी दिखाया गया है। The Prasasti was composed in very long sentences. If you look carefully at this map, you will notice an area shaded in green. Here the area near Kannauj, Prayag, Patalputra. This is colored as green, and there is one of the area that is colored in pink, and there are some dotted areas here. This map is based on the information provided in Prasasti. Harisena had described 4 different kinds of rulers and tells us about Samudragupta's policies towards them. हरिसेन ने समुद्रगुप्त के साम्राज्य को 4 भागों में बांटा है। पहला, the ruler of Aryavarth, the area shaded in green of the map. Here there were 9 rulers who were uprooted and their kingdom were made a part of Samudragupta's empire. Means कन्नौज, प्रयाग, पाटलिपुत्र, नालंदा, ये सभी एरिया जो आप ग्रीन शेडेड एरिया देखते हैं, इन एरियाज के रूलर्स को समुद्रगुप्ता ने पराजित किया और उनके साम्राज्य को अपने साम्राज्य का हिस्सा बनाया। Second, the ruler of Dakshinapथ. Here there were 12 rulers, some of whose capitals are marked with red dots. यहाँ पर जिनको हम रेड डॉट से दिखा रहे हैं, इनकी कैपिटल्स यहाँ पर थी। They surrendered to Samudragupta after being defeated and he then allowed them to rule again. यहाँ इस एरिया में जो दक्षिणापथ एरिया है, यहाँ के रूलर्स को समुद्रगुप्त ने पराजित किया और फिर इन्होंने अपनी हार को मान लिया, पराजय स्वीकार कर लिया और इसके बाद में इनको समुद्रगुप्त ने स्वतंत्र रूप से शासन करने के लिए छोड़ दिया. थर्ड, द इनर सर्कल ऑफ नेबरिंग स्टेट्स इंक्लूडिंग आसाम, कोस्टल बंगाल, नेपाल एंड ए नंबर ऑफ गना संघा इन द नॉर्थ वेस्ट marked in purple on the map. They brought tribute, followed his orders. तो ये यहाँ के जो रूलर्स थे, इनको पराजित करने के बाद में समुद्रगुप्ता ने छोड़ दिया था और फिर लेकिन जो है समय समय पर इनको ट्रिब्यूट यानी कि टैक्स, इसको आप कर कह सकते हैं, वो देना पड़ता था और समुद्रगुप्त के दरबार में उपस्थित होना. Most Prasastis also mention the ancestor of rulers. This one mentions Samudragupta's great-grandfather, father and mother. His mother Kumar Devi belonged to the Lichavi Gana, while his father Chandragupta was the first ruler of Gupta dynasty to adopt the grand title of Maharaja. This title was also used by Samudragupta. His great-grandfather and grandfather are mentioned simply as Maharajas. तो जीनियोलॉजी क्या है? जीनियोलॉजी वह एक लिस्ट है जिसमें हम किसी भी व्यक्ति के पूरे वंश को दिखाते हैं, यानी कि उसके दादा, बाबा या फिर उसके पुत्र, इन सबकी जो एक लिस्ट, पूरी सूची होती है, उसी को हम जीनियोलॉजी कहते हैं. Samudragupta in turn figures in genealogies of later ruler of dynasty, such as his son Chandragupta II. We know about him from inscriptions and coins. He led an expedition to western India, where he overcome the last Sakas. According to later beliefs, his court was full of learned people. We can learn about the Gupta's rulers from their inscriptions and coins. We can also find out about some kings from biographies. Harshvardhana, who ruled nearly 1400 years ago, was one such ruler. His court poet Banbhatta, जो उसके दरबार में रहता था, wrote his biography, the Harshcharita, in Sanskrit. Vikram Samvat, the era beginning in the 58 BCE, and traditionally associated with Gupta king Chandragupta II, who had founded it as a mark of victory over the Sakas and assumed the title of Vikramaditya. Harsha was not the eldest son of his father, but became ruler of Thaneshwar after both his father and elder brother died. His brother-in-law was the ruler of Kannauj, and he was killed by ruler of Bengal. Harsha took over the kingdom of Kannauj and then led an army against the ruler of Bengal. Although he was successful in the east and conquered Magadha and probably Bengal also, he was not as successful elsewhere. He tried to cross the Narmada to march into the Deccan, but was stopped by a ruler belonging to the Chalukya dynasty, Pulkesin II. Let's revise. A prasasti is a Sanskrit word which means in praise of. Although composition of prasastis was not a new thing, it became popular only from the time of Guptas. Most prasastis also mention the ancestors of the ruler. For example, there is one prasasti that mentions Samudragupta's great-grandfather, grandfather, father and mother. Chandragupta, Samudragupta's father, was the first ruler of the Gupta dynasty who adopted the grand title of Maharajadhyas. This title was also used by Samudragupta. Harshvardhana ruled Thaneshwar about 1400 years ago. He also began to rule over Kannauj after his brother-in-law was killed. Let's check what you have learned today. Question number 1. Harsha's brother-in-law was the ruler of ... Option A Kannauj, option B Pataliputra, option C Ujjain, and option D Prayag. Your right answer is option A Kannauj. Question number 2. Samudragupta was the king of ... Option A Gupta Empire, option B Mauryan Empire, option C Chalukya Empire, and option D Chola Empire. Your right answer is option A Gupta Empire. Question number 3. Banabhatta was in the court of space. Option A Harshvardhana, option B Chandragupta, option C Ashoka, and option D Samudragupta. Your right answer is option A Harshvardhana. Question number 4. Who wrote the famous biography Harshcharita? Option A Kalidasa, option B Aryabhatta, option C Banabhatta, and option D Harisena. Your right answer is option C Banabhatta. Here are some questions for your homework. One of the map work is also here, and there is one of the activity that you have to do in your copy. Thanks for watching. See you soon in our next video.